What's up, guys? And today we're going to be talking about Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix for the PlayStation 3. Now, book-wise, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix is my favorite Harry Potter book, and I played this game originally way back when it first came out on the Nintendo Wii because of the use of the motion controls to cast the spells, and I thought it was really fun back then. So recently I decided, let me pick up the PlayStation 3 version of the game and see kind of how it holds up. Is it still as good as I remember? And to a certain extent, yes. But the game also feels a lot different than I remember. So let's get into it. Aesthetically, you have this whole world of Hogwarts to basically explore. The school is huge. There's a lot of different characters that you can imagine, and it seamlessly loads. I think this game pretty much continuously loads as you play, so you never actually really have to hit a load screen. And in that sense, it's cool. Pretty much in this game, it follows the story of the book and the movie where Voldemort returns, the usual Harry Potter stuff. And where this game kind of starts to eke me is a lot of the missions, most of the missions for that matter, just feel like this game is a glorified side quest game. To the extent where, you recruit people to be in the DA in the room of requirement. You do all these little side tasks, but nothing really feels like it matters. It's all kind of like there, but at the same time, it's really basic to the extent where none of the quests are long, like in the previous Harry Potter games, like Sorcerer's Stone Chamber of Secrets and Prisoner of Azkaban, where they had more of an adventure and exploring feel to them. Now, I think where my memory starts to deceive me is I probably liked this game a lot more on the Wii because it probably felt more intuitive when doing the spells and all that. Whereas this, you have to use the analog stick to do the spells, and sometimes it's not really responsive and it's a little weird and eh. And also another thing I really didn't like about this game is that there's no fast travel. Now, maybe I've spoiled myself over time and games have become a little easier, allowing the ability to fast travel, so you don't have to really explore the area, which that kind of, I feel, would be awesome in this game for the fact that a lot of the places you need to go to, it just kind of feels draggy at points where you're trying to just explore the school. There is a little slowdown here and there, but the game itself just feels really, really repetitive. I think what they could have done to make this game better is kind of entrance more the story to it and made it feel a little more linear. Like, the open world aesthetic to it is great. Don't get me wrong, in the game, to this day, I think for a PlayStation 3 game released in 2007, still looks relatively good. The character models are cool, the voice acting's fine. However, it's just, I feel like this game has a lot that could have been done to it, especially being a Harry Potter fan, and still one day dreaming that we get the Harry Potter MMORPG, where we get to explore all the world of Hogwarts to Diagon Alley to Hogsmeade and all that. That would be really cool. This game had that depth where they wanted to make Hogwarts a fully adventurable place. However, unless you're just wandering and doing side quests and exploring things, because there are a lot of collectibles. There's also a room of rewards where if you kind of level your character up enough, which you do by discovering different things and whatnot, your spells can get stronger. They have little rewards, but they're kind of like just interviews with the developers about how this game was coming across and whatnot, which it's cool, but I think if I were to recommend this game, if you've never played it and you're a Harry Potter fan, yeah, give it a shot. But if you're like me and thought it was going to be a very intuitive game, now it's not long at all either. I probably beat this in about 8 hours. It feels a lot longer than it is because a lot of the side quests, as I mentioned, are repetitive and they drag, and it's just kind of a lot to be desired. You could pick this game up for, I think it's about like $14, which at that point, like the 10 to 15 range is okay for it. It's worth a play for that. But if you're going to go into this thinking it's a Harry Potter game that you are expecting so much more from, you might be a little disappointed. I probably would recommend playing the Wii version. I think that's a little more fun. I remember the controls being a little more responsive. And even that game, to my memory. Didn't look too bad, and it had the seamless loading also. Um, Overall, like I said, the world is beautiful. The world's cool. It's just the gameplay mechanics. Uh, they work to an extent, but at the same time, story-wise, I think the story is a lot lacking, especially coming from the source material that is Order of the Phoenix, which the movie was fine, the book was fantastic. They just really didn't incorporate a lot of what was in that book aside from just major little plot points here and there. And even then, it all feels like side quests. Um, to the point where, like, you have to do certain things, but you could kind of do them at your leisure. There's no real sense of urgency with this game. And I think that's where it kind of pulls me apart from it, because it's Harry Potter, man. If Voldemort's taken over, you don't want to be all lackadaisical about it. You want to do something, stop him. You know, that's really my biggest drawback for this game, is that the story is just really not there. Like, it is, but there's a lot more that could have been incorporated. If you guys have played Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix for the PlayStation 3, or any system for that matter, what were your thoughts? What do you think they could have done better? As always, thank you for watching this video. Like it, share it, subscribe to the channel, go check out all my other videos. Until next time, guys, leave your thoughts down below. See you, bye.